telling a Stacey story.
So we've explored a bit, and here we are at the foot of what they call the ravine. This land, before it was a museum, was owned by the Bradley family. I've got some links that I'm going to drop in the comment section, which hopefully will not be deleted by YouTube. One never knows what YouTube will accept or not, but W.C. Bradley was involved in a lot of stuff in this town. I've been here numerous times, and I always imagined this place much smaller than it is. Here's the lowest immediately visible section of the water that runs down the ravine. It's pretty dry right now, so there's not a lot going on. From this angle you can see where the water seeps out of the rock up there and comes down.
Into this little grotto.
We walk along and look at some of the plants growing out here. And the flowers continue up here. Very pretty. These are some kind of rose.
As always, we send a plea to our viewers to teach us stuff.
This appears to be some kind of magnolia.
What this is, put it in the comments.
Here we have a scrub palmetto.
It's just a little extra little tropical kind of feel.
Quite a sizable plant too. We've got benches you can sit around.
Yeah, so this is a garden. It's not like a park you would jog in or exercise in.
Right.
It's more like you're just gonna stroll around and be in nature. And that was one of Frederick Law Olmsted's goals, was to have a space, especially with public parks, where anybody could come and just be one with nature and relax. And I think this original garden, it was for the people who lived here, but it's actually fulfilled his vision because it's now a little more democratic because everybody can come here in town. So this is sweet shrub Carolina allspice.
Wow.
Sweet shrub is an heirloom plant found in many historic gardens. It produces dark red to maroon colored, extremely fruity, fragrant flowers in May. The urn-shaped fruit pods are commonly used in potpourri. The wood is especially aromatic and was used as a substitute for cinnamon.
Interesting.
So we'll come back in May if we remember and just show you guys the Carolina allspice.
So we're going to go look at the ravine. The ravine is such as parks go. This isn't like some deep canyon. I've actually been thinking about shooting this for a while. It always seems so small, but when you come here you realize how actually really big this place is. There's magnolia.
Yeah, huge magnolia.
Yeah. The park offers serenity, broken only by the heavy traffic on the major thoroughfare which skirts it. But it's city. What are you gonna do? It's a beautiful place to be. What a garden. So over here is the ravine. And there's a good bit of English ivy here. Which is not as bad as wisteria if you keep it in check. Robert hates this stuff too. The ravine seems to be pretty much dry. Water is pretty low today.
So I imagine this becomes more like a waterfall when it rains, right?
Yes, it runs pretty good when it rains, or when it's been raining. There's some little trickles. I think there's a better one up there. Wanna come? Stacey has better sense than this. I'll take that camera.
No,
Okay.
you don't care about me. You care about your camera.
I thought about the
No.
I thought about you before I thought about the
You
camera.
didn't.
I
You thought about
did.
me breaking my collarbone and dropping the camera.
All right, so we're gonna walk up here. Just step on everything, the rocks, and watch out for any kind of wildlife that is,
Snaky.
yeah. Just follow me, come on. All right, I'll go first. All right, we're just gonna walk right up the creek here. We are up the creek and we do not have a paddle. She made it! Yay! High five.
Cameras.
This is a pretty nice way to handle the creek running through the garden. And it gives guys like me something to climb on. So this is the ravine.
So when Brian said he wanted to look at the ravine, I didn't know he meant get all in the ravine.
Old habits are hard to break.
So we're all in it. It's a good perspective though, because you can see the...
Oh yeah. You can see just how far it goes.
I mean, if you go that way, you should see... I mean, this is a view you don't normally get because nobody comes in here.
Yeah.
You have to be stupid.
Then you just come up to concrete. Like, it's very utilitarian up here, you know what I'm saying? There's like a sewer pipe, rocks.
Cleverly disguised.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know it unless you got, you know, in the ravine of the hill where they go.
Yeah. But up in here, you can actually see where the trickle of water is. We climbed all the way up to this concrete slab, but the average civilized family would not walk all the way up here. They would just see a nice stream trickling through the garden. I was born in that briar patch. All the creeks and rocky, snaky places are my friend.
There's a storm coming.
Yeah. As of the time of this filming of this, there is a gigantic storm coming, and it's in Texas, or has come through
I was
Texas.
in Mississippi today. My friend who I work with, she works remote in Mississippi, and she had to like go in her bathtub because the tornado was coming, but it ended up going north of her, but then her internet went out, so I don't know what happened.
Oh,
Like, I know she's fine, but she wasn't able to work the rest of the day.
yeah, it's been tearing some stuff up, and it's heading this way. It's supposed to be here like late tonight. I'm hoping it'll blow out a lot before it gets here. It blew out a lot before it got here. In fact, there have been a lot of storms lately that we have been graciously spared. Step down there. You got this. It's just like a double step. You got it. You got it. There we go.
Oh wait, this isn't the no. Come back. This rock is moving. Ah!
There's gonna be some shaky cam in this one. Oh man, I lost my shoe. They're pretty. Live oak, that would be that. Towering tree. Another magnolia over there. That is a gigantic magnolia. Wow. If you look over that building, you can see traffic downtown, or it's actually a pretty nice view from up here. Almost looks like Hollywood, but not really.
It does. LA looks exactly like that, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I wasn't wrong. Stacy spent a good deal of time there. That's amazing. Hold on, let me get a shot.
Near where the Hollywood sign is, and you look down.
Let me get a shot with my real camera. All right, so there's another little park area right here. This is nice. I don't remember ever seeing this.
This is a wayside about Wynn's Hill. So Wynn's Hill, a wide prominence rising nearly 100 feet above downtown Columbus, has been a local landmark since the city's founding. The hill and the Winton community received their name from early settler William L. Wynn, who along with John Woolfolk purchased a large portion of land in the area during the auction of lots in the Coweta Falls Reserve in the summer of 1828. Born in Virginia in 1799, Wynn came to Georgia with his family as a young man. He moved to western Georgia after his marriage to Anne Eliza Lewis in 1828. Wynn quickly became influential in this area's early development, and by 1838 owned well over 1,500 acres of land in Muskogee County. Active in local and civic affairs, he served a term in the state literature and helped found Winton Academy, which I think is like a school now, just a normal school.
Wow.
We can show you the academy someday. Wynn built the house located across Winton Road from the museum, originally known as Oakview, in the early 1830s.
Yeah.
Now we call it the Wynn House. I didn't know it was called Oakview at the time, right? That's the house, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Wynn House. Okay.
It's been added onto.
Yeah, so Mr. Wynn lived there. During Wynn's ownership, the home became a popular gathering spot for prominent Columbus citizens and the site of community celebrations such as 4th of July barbecues. In the early 1900s, the home was moved northward about 300 feet from its original location to the edge of the hill, so I guess it was further back. The house then underwent a renovation that nearly doubled its size.
Ah.
The Christian Fellowship Association acquired the property in 1958 and maintained it for 50 years, during which time it was listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Today, the home is operated as a community and special event center by the nonprofit Wynn House organization.
Interesting.
This was really interesting. All right, so check this out. Noted itinerant artist C.R. Parker painted this portrait of Anne Elizabeth Wynn on a visit to Columbus in 1838. The daughter of William L. and Anne Eliza Lewis Wynn, Anne Elizabeth was born in the Wynn house in June of 1834. Wow. Her mother, who died just a few days later, is buried in Linwood Cemetery. This portrait depicts Anne Elizabeth standing near the spot with Winton Road and the hills on the Alabama side of the Chattahoochee River in the distance.
Wow. Southern magnolia. I believe this is the largest tree in this park. I always like this view.
Here's the top of that ravine that we were down in.
Heavenly bamboo. I'm not sure that translates when you walk through it. But Olmsted made some masterpieces.
We hope you enjoyed this visit to the Olmsted Gardens in Columbus, Georgia, at the Bradley Museum.
It was really nice. I always forget how nice it is to walk around out here, but we certainly hope that you did enjoy it. And if there's anything that we didn't cover that you'd like for us to, just let us know and we'll come back and hit some other spots. See you down the road.